the Bitcoin halving. That's a big event coming up. And I don't think a lot of even the NFT people realize how important that's going to be. And I think we're already seeing sort of like, the initial pricing in of that halving with a lot of the institutions starting to get involved. I mean, Blackrock, of all companies, wanting to, file an ETF. That's huge. I mean, I don't really think most people understand that.
Do you think what's more important, the halving or BlackRock? Does it really make a difference, or is it BlackRock, Fidelity, all of these other people that are actually going to make the big difference?
I think ultimately the halving is a good narrative, and the actual halving itself, I think, will be at this point in Bitcoin's journey. I don't know how much of a change it's going to be, like you mentioned. But what I do think is important is that these institutions do think that happening is important, right?
It's the narrative that's important. Let's go.
Exactly. It's the narrative that, it's like narrativeception. So I think that's probably the most important thing, is just seeing these institutions take it more seriously. And then the second thing is, I think the financialization of NFTs has really yet to happen. So moving forward, I think there is going to be some sort of NFT-Fi summer where NFTs do get financialized, and there's a big craze to do so. The founders will all sort of take note and go, we were way ahead of this like 3 months ago, and now we're like in it, And so I think that's probably the two sort of biggest narratives, is like institutions getting into Bitcoin or blockchain in general, Ethereum, and then, NFTs getting financialized through these DeFi protocols, and then everybody else following suit. I mean, these trends will sort of create themselves, especially with like the financial opportunities. So in terms of price predictions, Bitcoin to 100K. I mean, 100K seems reasonable, I mean, that's in the next cycle. I'll give it like 6 months after the halving, when things start to really get interesting.